What's up everybody, my name is Phil and welcome to Miranda Detailing, where we make satisfying detailing videos. In today's video, we're working on a 2018 Mazda CX5 and we're doing a new car prep inside and out. We're going to show you each step of the way. Before we get started, we're going to give you a rundown of how the vehicle looks, and I'm going to pull it outside and go around the vehicle inside and out and show you some of the defects and some of the things that we're going to clean up and fix on the vehicle. Alright guys, so here is the Mazda. It is definitely in rough shape. And it's a 2018. Already someone's been here. Not sure why they had to touch that area, but we're going to fix that. So we're going to start with a full rinse, an APC rinse using Super Clean diluted 1 to 4, and then we will foam it up. Begin with the contact wash, wheels, tires, wheel wells, engine bay, and then brush all the seams, emblems, all the areas that the wash mitt can't reach. And we're going to be using these guys today. So these we got from Marilex. This is a foamer and this is a sprayer. Both pump action, really nice quality. I pumped them all up already, they're ready to go. They really have some nice features. We'll talk about this in another video, but we're going to use them today, so you'll see them in action and then we'll talk about them later. But here's the foamer. That's pretty awesome. And then the sprayer comes with different tips. So let's begin with the rinse process and then APC rinse using these two products. Alright, the vehicle is inside now. It's dried, it's decontaminated, and it really is very smooth. The clay mitt actually removed most of the contaminants that were bonded, and really there was nothing left. The paint is really nice and smooth now. However, look at those defects. Whoa, you can see it in the flat light here. Someone went to town with, I don't know what, most likely a polisher, a rotary polisher with a wool pad, and just tore up the paint here. Not so much on this side, even though there are some signs of holograms here, just very light holograms, but here definitely, yikes, that's really bad. So that's some of the major stuff on the hood here. You can see the little movement here, that's from a rotary polisher, that's hologramming, or buffer trails, it's called. So let's take a look around and see what else we find. Just more heavy swirls and holograms. Pretty typical. We have some more chips and bug etching here that we're going to see what we can do about. And wow, yep, the pillars as usual, pretty bad. The rest of the sides here, some more hologramming here. Wow, yep, major hologramming here. And it's kind of hard to tell because of the hologramming and the swirls, but it is a beautiful pearl metallic black color. I love this color, it's really, really nice. Some heavier swirls, some lighter scratches right there. Whoa, more holograms here. Yep, that's pretty bad. And of course, yeah, horrible. Some other light scratches there. So what we're going to do on this vehicle today is give it a single stage polish. It's not going to be a full correction, but it is going to be a single stage polish to get rid of that horrible hazy marring there, and most of the buffer trails will come right out. We may be left with just some minor swirls and little light scratches that may not come out completely, but it will dramatically improve the condition of the paint. We're going to use Formula 1201 from Dr. Beasley's as the paint coating. Really interesting application for that. And we're also going to take care of the inside. So we're going to be using Dr. Beasley's leather cleaner, their leather lock, and their carpet and upholstery protection. So we'll be using those products today. So here are the results we're going for. From before, after. Now true, there are some minor defects still left in the paint, but I'm not worried about that. The customer's not worried about that. They want the paint glossy and protected. So as long as it doesn't look like this, hazy and swirly, it's going to look like that. That's what we're going to shoot for. So we're going to repeat the process all the way around the vehicle. The hood needed a little bit heavier of a cut. So I'm actually using the orange Lake Country pad with a little bit of D300 and a little bit of Mazda 3800 to finish it off. I'm actually mixing those two, and this is the result we're getting. So I'm pretty happy with that. In some areas I might go a little heavier to try to reduce it as much as possible, because there are some heavier scratches here that I'm not going to dig out any further because I want to preserve clear coat. But these are the results that we can expect. That's really, really nice. So let's go with that all around the vehicle. So here's an update. Now it's looking so much better. You can actually see the metallic, that pearl in the paint, really nice looking. Beautiful. So again, it does have some minor defects and swirls still in it, but look at the gloss and look at how the metallic now shows through. That's really nice. That's what we want. Alright guys, we are making our way around the driver's side, and huge improvement. All this heavy swirling and hologramming now removed. We're left with just light defects, not a problem. We're preserving clear coat and improving the clarity and gloss. Now you can actually see the black pearl, all the different beautiful little blue, purple, green specks in there, that pearl flake. That's beautiful. Here it's kind of masked by the horrible hologramming and swirls, but here now you get better clarity and gloss. So you may notice that I have this little light hook up here. It's not as bright as I wanted. I probably could have went a little bit brighter, but it's okay for now. It attaches to my little tool cart, and these are like photography arms that you use for lights and to place a camera on, or a GoPro, and I just attach this little LED light. I'll probably get a few more, but I'll make sure to get them brighter next time, because my handheld is actually brighter, but it works for now. guys, so here we are. I'm with my friend here, Andre, and he is from Wings Mobile Detailing, actually another mobile detailing business here in Richmond, so he's here helping us out today. And what we're doing is essentially a new car prep on this Mazda CX5. What we were talking about together was, again, some of those misconceptions. You know, when a customer buys a brand new car, they're expecting it to be perfect.
Yeah.
Right from the dealership, no defects, maybe even protected from whatever the dealership had put on it. And they will simply let it go, sometimes for up to a year, maybe even more. I know I've had customers that said, I haven't touched it since I bought it, and it had been maybe 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That means that there has been no protection on it for a long, long time.
This always surprises me when I'm glad you invited me here though. Thank you, Phil.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
But it always surprises me when I look at the new car and you see all those scratches, especially black cars, and you hear it's fairly new, 2018. So we always expect, it's in good shape, we don't need anything else, and then you get the light and start seeing as a detailer, I'm like, oh my god, it needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
Not too much though to not overkill it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, if you can get the majority of those nasty holograms and hazing out of the paint, as detailers, we may want to go further because we have all the lights and everything, and it just accentuates all the defects and the swirls. But the customer, 90% of the time, is never going to see that, and that's okay because it's going to be daily driven. It's not a show car, so they're not going to worry about that. Really, what they want to see is high gloss, shiny, and beating water, protected, so that when they maintain it, when they wash it, it's easier to maintain, easier to wash.
We're safe to say that also we're preserving the clear coat, so it's actually better for them.
Definitely.
To have more of that, thickness of the clear coat on the car without overkilling.
Exactly. Yep. The more protection, the better. You can never add too much protection to a vehicle. You can wax a car every week if you want to. There's no downside to that.
True. I've heard before. Are you over waxing my car? There's no such thing.
No such thing. No such thing. The more protection, the better. If you add layers and layers and layers of protection, that's your sacrificial barrier. That's what you want. And even when you buy a brand new car or a car that's a year or two old, so this is a 2018, so it does have some miles on it, some usage, and somebody has definitely been here before. We'll show you some of the defects that we found on the hood, some of the defects that we found on the rear quarter panel, mostly hologramming, which is caused by a rotary polisher, someone going at the paint with a wool pad and a rotary polisher and not really refining, not really polishing the paint and removing any of the defects that they may have actually instilled themselves on the vehicle. Now the vehicle has been polished. This wasn't a paint correction, the customer wasn't going for a full paint correction, but definitely a good single stage polish to really remove maybe 50%, maybe 75% or more of the defects. And then we're going to use some really good high quality products to protect it. And we're going to be using Dr. Beasley's Formula 1201, which is one of their ceramic coatings that lasts up to a year. And it's a really cool application. We're going to show you in a minute how you apply this product. And it goes on paint, plastic, plastic trim, the chrome, headlights, even your glass. And we also have a glass protectant, a windshield protectant that we're going to use from Dr. Beasley's as well.
Can't wait to see the results, Bill.
Yeah, it's going to look awesome. It's already looking beautiful. And actually, Andre here just finished up doing an IPA wipe down with CarPro Racer. That really preps it. It gets rid of any polishing oils that might be on there because we use Menzerna 3800, which is a nice finishing polish, but it does have some oils in it, but no fillers, nothing like that. So now the paint is looking really nice and crisp and clear. It does have some defects in it that we're not going to attack because we're trying to preserve clear coat. In fact, we did some paint measurement readings, and it's definitely on the lower end. It's below 4 mils, which is a little scary and a little crazy for a brand new car to have that thin of paint. So when you see that, tread carefully. You want to preserve as much clear coat as possible. But when you see it, it's glossy, and then it's going to be protected, and that's really what the customer wants, and that's what we want. All right, so now what we're going to do is show you how to apply the protection on the exterior of the vehicle. Alright, so the application of this is pretty interesting. It is a wet application, which means that now that the paint is dry and prepped, we're going to actually rinse it with water, or just spray water. So it says to clean the surface, use a paint prep, and then it says to spray the paint surface with distilled water, apply 8 to 10 drops of the product to the applicator, apply to the wet panel, and then in a circular motion, and basically cover the entire panel with that, and repeat the process. And then you dry after it's been coated. So let's try it out. So that application was really easy. Looks really nice and slick. Alright, so we're going to do this around the entire vehicle, and it will be applied to paint, chrome, plastic trim, all of the side glass, but we have a special coating for the windshield. Alright, all of the coating now is completed, at least on the painted surfaces and the trim and the plastic and the chrome in the front here. We're going to get to the wheels in a moment, but let's talk about the windshield. All the rest of the glass has been protected with Dr. Beasley's Formula 1201, but the windshield, we're going to be using their Glass IQ. This is their dedicated windshield or glass coating. So we're going to apply that to the windshield. So I just took it out and took some sun shots, wanted to see what it looked like in the sun, and it looks beautiful. So very happy with the outcome. For a single stage polish, it really glossed up the paint, minimized a lot of the defects. The heavy swirls are gone. There's only just light swirls that remain that really you don't see too much of. Your eye is not drawn to them now unless you are examining the paint with lights, but no one's going to do that except for us. But as you can see, that heavy hologramming is now gone. Nice and glossy and clear, looking really nice. So the wheels have been protected. I actually used the Turtle Wax Seal and Shine. I wanted to give it a try on the wheels. I'm going to be playing around with that product a little bit more, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. So far, I like it. Very slick. Even on the wheels, I could tell that the application of it was very easy, and the paint was very slick on the towel. Man, it feels really smooth, really nice. So we'll see how those hold up. The rest of the paint is looking amazing. Now, we did do the interior. I didn't go extensive on the carpets because it really didn't need it. I just cleaned the mats here, snap them back into place. Still just a little bit wet, but they'll dry. That's not a problem. But the leather we cleaned with Dr. Beasley's Fine Leather Cleaner, and their leather lock is what we use to seal it in, to protect it. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. The leather cleaner worked really well. The leather lock is really cool stuff. We'll have more videos on that, on how to use that product, and give you our thoughts on it as well. If you are interested in those products, check out the link down below. Go to carguysupplies.com and enter code Miranda20 for 20% off. But click on that link down below in the description and check out their website full of tons of detailing products. So we also used Dr. Beasley's Glass IQ on the windshield and their Formula 1201 on the paint, chromes, plastics, everything. That stuff is awesome. Again, another how-to video and my thoughts on that coming out soon. So stay tuned. All right, the Mazda is done. This thing definitely took some time to clean and protect, but we tried out a bunch of different products on it, and from this video we're going to kind of split off in a bunch of different how-tos on the Dr. Beasley's products on how to clean and protect your paint, how to clean and protect your windshield, as well as interior leather. So look forward to those videos later on for the how-to series on those products. But we used a lot of different products on this vehicle today, from AM Detail products to a bunch of Dr. Beasley's, and the Formula 1201 that we used for the exterior of the vehicle, pretty much all of the paint, plastic, and glass, for the exception of the windshield. That stuff is amazing. I'll have a more in-depth how-to and review on that product, but interesting application, and the results are amazing. Ease of application alone is a plus with this product, so really happy with it. And the results, man, the paint looks like it has a layer of glass on it. It is beautiful. Now granted, this wasn't a full paint correction, so you may have seen some light scratches, maybe some lighter defects that might be still in the paint, but this was more of a paint enhancement with the intention of getting out those horrible holograms that were left over from who knows whoever touched it last. This vehicle is new to our friends who just purchased it, so we're actually detailing it for them and testing out these products on their vehicle. So we'll be able to see the longevity and the durability of the products inside and out. But yeah, the paint now looks gorgeous. Now, it's black, but it's also pearl. It has some nice pearl metallic flake in it. And when you see it out in the sun, man, the color is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful color. And now it looks even better because it's properly polished and properly protected. Now we'll see how long the products last on the surfaces, on the paint, on the glass. We'll keep an eye on it, and we'll let you know in future videos how the vehicle is doing. So if you are interested in any of the products that we use today, definitely check out the links down below In fact, if you are interested in any of the Dr. Beasley's products or the AM Detail products, then click on the link below that goes to Car Guy Supplies and enter code Miranda20 because you'll get 20% off of any of those products. So go check out their website because they have a ton of detailing products and tools, a bunch of other stuff. Go check out the website right now because they have a ton of awesome detailing products. And a huge thanks to Andre Mazzaleri because he joined us today just for a short time to help polish and prep and to coat the vehicle. And he's actually a local detailer as well. He has got an amazing business. He's already franchising his business. He grew it in just a few years. Awesome businessman. Go check out his podcast as well. I have information to his podcast down below. He does amazing work, and man, this guy knows detailing business really well. So go check out his channel as well and check out the links down below. So thank you, Andre, for joining us today and helping us out for a little bit on the vehicle. Really did appreciate it and loved collaborating and working together with you. And hopefully we can do it again in the future and perhaps even do a podcast on your channel. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with others who may enjoy it or benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. That way you get notifications each time our videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. So thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next time. Have a great week.